So the other day, me and my kids watched The Wizard of Oz. This morning, I was scrolling my news feed and I read something that popped up about The Wizard of Oz, and I thought y'all would like it. So if you've watched The Wizard of Oz, then you know that Dorothy was told to go down the yellow brick road to get to Oz. And she had to get to Oz so she could talk to the wizard that would grant her her wish to go home. So following the yellow brick road means follow the money. And don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain, which was the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So the Wizard of Oz equals ounces of gold, and the yellow brick road equals bricks of gold. The straw man represents the person, and that person wanted a brain, but he got a certificate instead, the birth certificate for the new legal creation. And he was very proud of his new legal status. The Tin Man represents the tax identification number, a robotic avatar who worked tirelessly until his body froze up and he stopped functioning. The heartless and emotionless robot creature who worked himself to death. He had no heart or soul, but he wanted a heart. The Cowardly Lion was a bully, but was a true coward when someone stood up to him. He lacks true courage, and that's what he wanted. He wanted courage. And Oz gave him an official recognition award, which was his authority and status. The wizard used magic and smoke and holograms, but all of it was tricks and illusions to push fear and compliance into doing what he commanded. The truth is, the wizard had no power, and he used all these illusions to create false power and authority. The Wicked Witch used intimidation because she was after Toto. She controlled the Flying Monkey Police, the policy enforcers, who attack and control all the little people. In the Field of Poppies, these three were not affected because they weren't human, but Dorothy was drugged. See, The Wizard of Oz was written when Rockefeller and the pharmaceutical company started to take control. They took control over medicine and education. You know, the drugging of America. Toto was the one the Wicked Witch was actually after. Toto in Latin means in total or altogether. He was the one who pulled the curtain on the Wizard of Oz and exposed him. That little dog had no fear and was very small compared to the wizard, so no one noticed him. Toto pulled the curtain on the Wizard of Oz and his magical schemes, or scams. Curtain also means an end of an act or scene. The curtain or the veil that hides these corporate legal scams and its false courts have all been exposed. The gig is up, and no matter how small your bark is, it can be heard. There was no explanation of Dorothy, but if I had to guess, it is us wishing to go home, our real home.